If you click on this video, chances are you wanna have huge arms. You want to build that crazy biceps that look tremendous. You wanna have that inner confidence when you pass by girls or guys. They will look at you and say, bro, that looks huge. And if you wanna have that inner confidence in you, this video is right for you. Because I've been focusing on building my arms over the past 3 years, and something worked and something didn't. And that's why when you watch this full entire video, you will know exactly what to do in order to not waste time. Because when you listen other guys, you probably waste so much time and energy on exercises that will ruin or slow down your progress. And in this video, I will tell you exactly what to do in order to grow them, what exercises to choose, and what to focus to grow them bigger. Because I know it is kinda stuck. You're probably hit a plateau and now you want to skyrocket them, or maybe you just start now and you wanna know how to grow them fast. Well, you're in the right place. And I don't wanna waste your time, so if you're still watching this, click on it on full screen and take a note. Because when you take a note and take action, before you know it, you will look tremendous, and you will, if you apply all of it, I'm gonna promise you that you will add at least 2 centimeters this month on your arms. So, what you want to do is, first of all, change your split. Now, this might sound kind of controversial, and this might sound like, what the hell? I don't want to change my push-pull legs. I don't want to change my bro split because I like to pump my arms. Why is that wrong? Rich Piana told me that I should pump my muscles. I should get more bigger. And I don't hate Rich Piana. I like him as a guy, but his training methods are kind of wrong. Well, at least for steroids. If you are on steroids, then you should probably listen to him. But if you're natural, if you don't have that great genetics, if you don't have that 0.1% genetics, then you need to listen to studies and you need to listen to right guys, because then you will actually see the progress. Because you don't have this sauce in you, you don't inject trenbolone straight into your muscles. So of course, everything has been a little bit slowed down. So what you want to do is change your splits to higher frequency. Well, if you only train push-pull legs once per week, if you only train bro split once per week, like you train every muscle part once per week, then you're missing out. You're missing on huge gains, because your muscle start losing after 2-3 days if you don't train them. And this is kind of weird, because you're thinking like, what the hell? That's not true. Like, I could have more muscles and it could stay like for a week too, and I will not lose them. Well, no, this is not how it actually works. If you're on testosterone, if you're on trenbolone, then yeah, sure, you can just stay in bed and sleep and that's it. But if you want to truly become like master every single gain you gain, then you just have to switch to higher frequency train. And that's it. You just have to train full body or upper lower. Well, you might think, oh, that's a kind of boring because I will train my arms and I will not pump them. But if you look at the perspective, you want a bigger arms, right? You want to look huge. You don't want to just pump your muscles. You want to progressively overload them. And that's the biggest mistake that I did. I pumped my muscles. When I first started, I did 30 sets per exercise, and I did in like 4 exercises in 1 set, and I did 6 sets. This was crazy. I did 120 reps in 1 set. And of course, I pumped my muscles, but it was so fatiguing. I couldn't sleep, I couldn't grow my muscles, I just pumped them. And that's it. And if you want to just grow your biceps, if you want to get huge, this is not the way. The way it is by full body workouts. Because then you're training it more frequently and you're more focusing and optimizing for more recovery and also progressive overall, which only matter. So, When you switch to full body, you want to prioritize your arms. If you want to have huge arms this summer, you just have to understand that you want to prioritize them at the start of your training. So if you're gonna train your biceps and triceps, try to put them in the first, because first sets will grow the most muscle. So if you want to prioritize your arms, start with it in training. And this is how you grow them with matter of weeks. Because when you do full body training, now it almost feels like you're doing something illegal, because your arms will explode. And this is so powerful. So just try full body for 30 days before the summer. Try it out. Don't be scared of it. Don't be like, oh, I like my push-pull legs. I don't want to switch it because it is fun. Bro, when you start curling like 30, 40 kg dumbbells like it is fucking nothing, then it will be fun. When girls watching you in the gym and they look at you, bro, he's lifting like 40 kg, that's when the fun starts. Not when you're like pumping your muscles 3 sets per 12 and you're just sitting there and doing mid discomfort, not to actually failure, but you're just wasting your time here. So try it out, switch it. And the next thing, which is by far the most important, is you have to switch your exercises. Because some of you guys are doing like stupid exercises because you just follow wrong guys. You just saw secret hack on TikTok and secret bicep exercise that will grow your muscles, like these Jeff Nippert curls, which you like lie down and do like this. If you're still doing this, you're fucking cooked, okay? You want to grow your biceps, then you need to focus on these things. First of all, we will talk about your biceps, and then we talk about your triceps, what exercise you need to choose. So we start with biceps. For biceps, you have 2 muscles in your biceps, and that's long head and short head. You want to optimize it for these 2 heads. Well, actually biceps have 3, but we're not gonna talk about as most, but we're gonna focus on these 2. So the first thing you want to do is wait. Seven kg dumbbell. But I will do is you will start to do curl. That's it. You don't need to do like crazy exercises like, I don't know, swinging or this crazy shit. Just do normal technique. And now the second exercise you want to do is preacher curls. You will go there and you have probably in your gym some machines that have this angle. If you don't have, you can do it on the bench. So you will set up here on your bench and you will do on your bench whatever you might have in your gym or in your home. Then you will do these preacher curls and you will do all the way down. And these are not dangerous, but I would warm it up pretty great for them because they are highly in a stretch position, so you don't want to risk it, but they are safe. They are safe if you do them with everything you got. So you will do them and that's it. Now, if you want to build that hammer strength, that brachioradialis muscle, then what you want to do is do hammer curls. These are essential for you because then you will hit all 3 of your every single bicep thing in you, and now you can truly focus on that because that brachialis muscle, it what makes your biceps pop up even more. So when you hit your biceps, when you hit all those heads, now it will skyrocket your biceps and your biceps will become tremendous. But for the triceps, this will also make your arms look tremendously big. That's why when you have big biceps, you don't want to have only big biceps, but also huge triceps, because this is like 60% of your overall arm look. So what you want to do is 2 simple exercises. I do 3, but you can do just 2 simple exercises. To maximize, you have like 3 heads on your triceps, so you want to do is do 1 GM press and then do triceps push downs. Because you want to do something that you're pushing in front of your body, and then you want to do something that you will do over your butt, overhead, or something that is overhead. This will create and hit every single tricep, and that's all you need. If you're gonna do giant press, if you're gonna do push downs, you can make it in one full body workout, you can make it in different splits like I do. I usually do only giant presses in full body, and then in the next full body I do push downs. So, giant press, if you didn't know, this exercise is super simple. You just want to do is, you're gonna set up bench press, or preferably if you have in a gym, I would say Smith machine is the better one. So you will do, and just like for a bench press, but you will get closer grip, and you will, like you want to cut your neck. You will go straight down to your neck, not just like straight bench press, but you will go to your neck. And that's basically it. If you can do on a Smith machine, like I said, it is more safer, it is more enjoyable because you don't have to stabilize that exercise. But bench press is a solid idea, but I would highly recommend a spotter because this is dangerous, and also you can put the racks so you will not hurt yourself. The next thing is the triceps push downs, and these you will do with basically anything. And what you want to do is you want to be close to that thing, because when you are kind of over, your lats will start to pull off. So you don't want to be like too far away. You want to be like under the cable and do like this. Under the cable, just be and push it down. That's it. You don't need to overcomplicate it, you don't need to do any kind of shit, but what you want to do is just truly do push downs straight away. Don't go far away, because like I said, it will hit your back and you want to focus on your arms. So don't do that. Don't be that stupid guy who always train like a pussy, but be normal. So this is what you actually need on your biceps and triceps. And what I do, the third exercise I've been talking about is dips, because I'm not talking about dips because I do it kind of like for a chest. If you're not doing for a chest, if you're doing like a triceps variation where you go straight down, I do it like in front of my body, so it's more for a chest. You can search up dips variation and you will see. But mainly I focus on my chest because I want to develop stronger bench press, and that's why I'm doing it. So this is all my exercises, and these also what matters. You want to be in 4 to 8 rep range because that's the most optimal way. I found some studies, and I also did like, when I first started I did like 30 reps, 120 reps like Rich Piana did, and it was just truly pumping. I was fatiguing my muscles, I was not growing. Yeah, they were pumped for a day, but it was all gone. So you want to do in 4 to 8 rep range, and you want to progressively add weight. So you want to grab a dumbbell, and if you're doing, let's say like 20 kg, then you will do 8 reps. Now you can go on 22 or 25 and try to do 4 reps. And this is how you're gonna progress. And when you can do again with 25 dumbbell or 22 dumbbell 8 reps, then you will again go to more weight. And this is the same applies for all the exercises, and this is what you want to do. Also, have 2 or 3 minutes pause between sets, because this is how you're gonna create most amount of gains, because you can actually rest. You don't allow your body when you're just resting 1 minute because you're just rushing away, you don't know what to do in your gym. No, seriously, just stop, enjoy your music, go on, talk with your bro, and just enjoy that, you know? You don't have to rush in, because this will lose your gains, because you're not actually putting the most amount of effort and you're not rested. So, when you go in your set, you just have to be fully prepared and go with full intention to just destroy and go full on hormones to the failure. For the compound lifts, you don't have to be that much, but for isolated exercises like I listed here, you can go to failure. So these are just all the tips I said, just to put everything I said in this video so you know. What you want to do is switch to high frequency training, put arms at the start of your training, because then your sets will be more. And usually when you put everything at the beginning of your workout, now you can grow more, because you will put more muscles under tension because you're rested and you can go all out. Usually you see that when you're starting your workout, you feel fresh, you feel stronger, but as the workout goes, you feel weaker. So that's why you want to put arms at the beginning if you want to grow them, if this is your priority to grow them. Then the second and the most important, you want to choose the exercise I list out. Well, you can do a little bit of variation if you, like, let's say you don't have the bench press, so you can do with dumbbells, of course. Like tricep push downs you can do with one hand if you have disbalances, of course. There is always variation, but if you just stick with these exercises that I taught you and do 1 set or maximum 2 sets to failure, that's it. You can do like maximum 4 to 5 sets per week on your biceps, and this applies also for your triceps. So you're not gonna do too much, because like I said, or if I said, arms are recovering longest. So be aware of that. Arms are recovering the longest because they have like this muscles. I read about this. You can find the recovery curve online, and it will tell you that like actually arms are recovering the slowest. So that's why you don't want to overdo them, that's why you don't want to pump them, and that's why when you pump them you saw no actual growth. You maybe saw a huge pump, but that was it. So if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe it, because I try to grow this channel. I try to help you as much as possible, and if you enjoy this video, drop a like and comment down below if you have any video ideas that I should work on, that you maybe are interested, what my takes on it. And also, if I say something wrong, you can tell me and find some studies, because I want to also always learn. So don't forget to subscribe, and see you later.